I don't know, down the hill, I suppose.
Thank you.
Well, I suppose we have a challenge with climate change and probably the beef crisis at the moment, and milk seems to be dropping at the moment, and so yeah, challenge.
Lots of challenge.
It's going to be a challenge all the way.
It has a great future. There's going to be a world shortage of food, and we all know the world needs food and vegetables and so on and so forth, and everyone's gone vegan and vegetarian, and so it only can go one way, only up.
So it looks bright for Ireland, so.
Absolutely. It's 1,000,000%. What do you think?
Well, we're visiting from New Zealand. We're both based in Wellington, New Zealand. That's why we're wearing matching shirts. Yeah, whereabouts were you?
I was on the South Island, just south of Ashburton.
Oh, lovely, yeah. So I'm the ambassador of Ireland based in New Zealand. As Eugene Brennan lives in Wellington as well. As an Irish business guy, is helping us try and get the word out about Ireland. And I think Ireland...
Great of a place it is.
Yeah, what a great place it is, but also that it's a gateway to the European Union, and we, with the agricultural heritage that we share, it's kind of obvious that we should be doing more together. We've got 25 or 26 New Zealand visitors this year, the biggest ever delegation to ploughing. We got a New Zealand stand here, and we have a big presence obviously in New Zealand as well, so it's great to see that flourishing.
It's great to see visitors here, especially from New Zealand.
Yeah, absolutely. This is, as I say, the biggest delegation we've ever had from New Zealand here, so we're just delighted to be here to be part of that.
I think it's changing a lot. The next 20 years is going to be very different to what it is now.
Changing for the better?
For the bigger farmer, yeah. For the smaller farmer, could be just crushed into the ground. It's unfortunate. I think that's the way it's going.
Well, don't know yet until Brexit and all's over, but hopefully it'll be all right. But just people want to get their act together and get making proper decisions instead of beating about the bush all the time, So
yep.
that's it.
Very true. Thanks very much.
All right,
Enjoy
no
your
problem.
day.
Thanks.
Am I on there now? It's not looking good at the minute now.
Why is that?
The beef and all that crack. It's just, it's very uncertain,
Hopefully it'll come out.
Straighten out somewhere or another, yeah. It's just until it's all over and done with, nobody really knows.
Sure, it all depends on the next few months, doesn't it, really?
Why do you think that?
Well, sure, Brexit will have a big bearing on what's going to happen, so as regards exports and everything, so just may wait and see. That's why.
Who knows at the minute?
Yeah, no one knows. That's why everything is so uncertain.
Hopefully, there's a lot of stuff about it now and protests and all that. So hopefully that will show the people.
It will work out in the end.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Down to Swanee.
And why do you think that?
Price of beef. I think the agriculture is going out of farming. I think it's getting very into the science lab and out of the field, like it's out of the farm,
Impacting negatively maybe in rural Ireland?
Yeah. I think nobody has interest in farming, young generation coming up, because I think it's just they have no interest in science and all this. The farm has gone. It's too technical anymore.
Well, Irish farming is depending on the outside factors so much that it's very difficult, for instance, for the price of beef now to be improved when outside factors are determining the price more than the local. So it's a difficult situation, especially with the present turmoil in the market,
I would be worried about the future of farming.
Because?
Well, we've got the dairying, we're overproducing milk. Farmers at the moment are getting reasonable price for milk. The beef industry is gone, so things are not looking good.
But we might pull through.
Well, I hope for the sake of people who have committed an awful lot of investment, and particularly in dairying in recent years, I certainly hope so.
That's great. Thanks for your opinion.
Dairy's going up, beef is going down.
And why do you think that?
I'll put it this way, right? If you go to Nina and you stand outside Glanbia, there's no one protesting outside Glanbia. You go 2 miles over the road to APB and the place is flooded with farmers.
And why should there be protesting outside Glanbia?
they've no reason to. They've no reason to. So that's, I was thinking about it the other day, that's the way I think it's going anyway. So like, they're protesting mad outside APV and they're not protesting outside Glanbia, so it just kind of shows what way it's going.
I say it's backwards. I think, yep.
Why do you think that?
Sure, they're not half paid for what they do. You know, their product.
Beef farmers.
Beef farmers in particular, yeah.
And dairy farmers?
Sorry?
And dairy farmers or?
Yeah, well, beef in particular. I'm not so sure about the dairy end of it, but I'd say the beef in particular now is, you know, it's not fair what's going on there.
Yeah, you only have to look around.
Yeah, that's at the minute anyway. Yeah.
It could be doing better.
Why do you think it could be doing better?
Because like everything's kind of going downhill since Brexit started, and yeah, that kind of explains it all.
And what about the beef sector?
Hopefully we'll have it fixed in the next few months, but like if not, I'm pretty sure like the government will have to do something, like, because England's going, so our closest then would be like France or something, and I doubt people want their meat all the way from France. Like, it's better to have it on home soil. So yeah.
Hopefully on the upward trend. Look, we'll see what comes when Brexit and all comes to play, but there's not a whole pile much of us on the ground can do about it, so we have to play it by ear, and look, hopefully it'll keep going the way it's going. I know milk price is dropping at the minute, but going global data, butter's on the upward trend, it's sitting fairly steady, so hopefully it can stay going that way and leave it a bit handy on the rest of us. So
You have a very positive outlook. A lot of the farmers here don't.
well, there's not much point in being negative. If we get nothing out of being negative, may as well look a bit optimistic, you know.
I agree.
What we're looking for, if we get half of what we're looking for, we've done better than getting half of nothing, so try and get something out of it.
I'm not a farmer, so I can't really tell you.
You can have an opinion on the industry.
Yeah, I think it's going well from what I can see. Look around here today, see the amount of money that's been spent or to be spent. So I think it's there, it's gone, and it's going good. Go back 20 years after improving drastically in the last 20 years. So I can't see any reason why you should go downhill from here.
Well, I suppose the beef thing is not looking good at the moment anyway. There's a lot of problems there, and the dairy industry is probably at a crossroads too. I mean, there's pressure coming on prices and a lot of increase in milk and stuff as well, and I'd say the future is not as good as it was looking, especially with Brexit and those kind of things. So I'd say the next year or two will tell a lot now, and
Or even the next few months.
well, maybe not in the short term, but the medium term I think it's going to be some pressure there, but hopefully after that now things will pick up.
Stable out.
Please God.